We're here in Italy testing the all-new Renault Clio. It's the fourth generation of the new car, and it's got a new chassis, new engines, and an all-new look. The new Renault Clio represents an all-new model for the brand, and it has high hopes that when it comes to Australia in 2013, it'll be a big seller. The model we're driving is the turbo diesel 1.5 litre. It outputs 66 kilowatts and 220 newton meters, and is one of the most efficient vehicles in its class. It uses just 3.4 litres of fuel per 100 kilometres, which is less than the Toyota Prius hybrid vehicle. The engine doesn't sound like much on paper, going from 0 to 100 kilometres in 11.7 seconds. But on the road it feels quite gutsy, and the turbocharged kick in the mid-range is impressive. It has a top speed of 178 kilometres an hour. On the freeway, the car feels very planted. We got up to relatively high speeds and there was not too much noise in the cabin, and it felt very at ease. And in general, the car is very quiet. Most diesels have a rattly engine, but this one, not at all. It sounds like a petrol engine. The new Clio has disc brakes at the front and drum brakes at the rear, but with only 1,070 kilograms of mass, it still pulls up very quickly. One of the problems I found with the car was a very large C-pillar. It makes head checking rather hard, and there is a big blind spot because of this. One of the things that impressed most about the Clio is the way it handles. Driving through the Italian hills near Florence, it showed a very balanced chassis. The steering is light, but there's some feedback, and it's a lot of fun to drive. Inside the car is very pleasant. The seats are comfortable, there's plenty of room, and the boot is quite spacious too. The new Clio also has an R-Link infotainment system, which is based around a colour touchscreen display. You can use satellite navigation, you can change stereo settings, and it can also be connected to the internet, so you can use Twitter and social media. If first impressions are anything to go by, it's fair to say the Renault Clio is going to make a big impact in Australia.